Let's take a look at the Litter Robot 4. It comes in a very big box. It comes with a very nice quick start guide. Put it where you want it, add litter, power it on, and download the app. And all the control panel icons, power, cycle, reset, empty, and connect. And it's very important to familiarize yourself with all the lights. The big one is if it's flashing blue, your waste drawer is full. And a card explaining the whisker care, which is your protection plan for 1 year. We purchased a core accessories bundle, so our kit came with a litter trap mat, 25 waste receptacle bags, 6 odor traps, and a pack of cleaning wipes. I cut down one side of the box and pulled it out, and it's covered in a drawstring bag. This is the inside, and it's not entirely solid. The top is plastic. The bottom is like vinyl. This is the optional fence that was included in our kit. It just snaps on. Our kittens are 4 months old, so we may not be able to use the fence yet, but we'll see. Now embossed in the vinyl lining is a line here. It's like circular, and it says max. So that's your max fill line. So you basically fill the bottom of this vinyl pouch with litter. Very important, pull out this step, which opens the receptacle bin. There are spares at the bottom, and I've put that back as neat as possible. Slide it in. If you got the mat, it's pretty fancy. It's actually 2 layers, so you could just pick it up and empty it. It's like a sleeve, all the litter will go inside. And it fits up against the device. I filled it with Tidy Cat Multi-Cat clumping litter, and it says it takes about 8 to 10 pounds. And when it's flat, you don't want it to go over the max fill line. The back has the device information such as serial number and MAC. The power adapter plugs in way down here. Trying to get the camera so you can see where it plugs in. And the cord's about 5 foot 10 inches long, so that was pretty nice. When you first plug the device in, it cycles. The flashing yellow, rotating yellow just means it's cycling. It turns the bin one way, sifts the litter, and you'll see there's an opening to the waste bin, and then it rotates back the other way and puts the litter back. And your quick start guide has a nice guide of all the light indicators. There's the waste receptacle down there. It's pretty quiet, and now it's going back the other way. Now that it's done cycling, you see it's blue except for the Wi-Fi area. So we're gonna open the app and finish the setup. Now if the light was solid red, that means a cat's been detected and it's gonna wait for a while. If it's solid purple, it's in sleep mode. If it's flashing blue, your waste drawer is full. I'm gonna open the Play Store directly. And there it is, install. Now I'm installing it and opening it. And log in, or if you're new to Litter Robot, register. Go ahead and follow all the prompts, accept all the notices, enter all your information, select your device, and hit next until you get to the ready to scan screen. Once you tap ready to scan, it will open your camera and scan the QR code on the label on the back of the device. Enter a device name or accept the default and hit next. When prompted, select your Wi-Fi network and enter your password. And we're successful. Tap done and the cleaning cycle will begin. So when connecting our Litter Robot to the app, we kept getting an error occurred message. And the last light, the connect light, would either be flashing blue or it would turn solid pink. And it was supposed to flash yellow. We tried unplugging it and plugging it in, closing the app and starting over. What finally fixed it for us is we press and held down the connect button for 4 or 5 seconds, and then it switched to flashing yellow and it was able to connect. Some reviews mentioned that make sure you connect to a 2G Wi-Fi network. That didn't seem to help in our situation. If you have problems connecting, hold the button down for 4 or 5 seconds. You can try switching to a 2G network, and of course make sure your Bluetooth is on your device. Once connected, tap the device name. And there's history. Tap controls, turn it on and off. You can lock the panel out, turn the lights on. You can turn on the globe light, and then you could change the globe brightness and the panel brightness. So now there's a little light, 2 little lights at the top shining onto the litter. I'm going to turn that back off. That was very cute though. Set. There's a sleep mode, so if you don't want it to run when you're sleeping, if it's in your bedroom, you can turn it on and then set the start and the end time, and then you would just hit save. Cycle delay. The default is it will cycle 7 minutes after your cat is done using it. I'll leave that. And you can always hit manual cycle to make it cycle. Our kittens are not quite 4 pounds, so we may have to use the manual mode until just for a few more weeks. And the pets. It tells you about this, real-time stats, record your pet's weight every time it uses the litter box, add a pet. Next, the photo. I uploaded a photo, done. Next, and go back to the dashboard. Go back to the robot, tap it, and the main deal is your controls. We've been using our little robot for a couple weeks now. Every morning I take a hand vac and suck up any litter that is over the floor. And I take a disinfectant wipe and clean the ledge. And I know this is gross, but if you have kittens or your cats eat wet food, you may have to take a disinfectant wipe and clean up on top, anywhere where debris has stuck. And let me show you something else. I'm pressing cycle. There's one other place you have to check occasionally. Right there where that ledge appears, you've had to take a wet wipe and knock off debris. I've been emptying the waste bin out every 3 or 4 days when it gets about 60 or 70%. And the only way to really clean the step out, it has these grooves that catch litter, is you have to shake it upside down and maybe take a broom outside or over the litter to get out all the granules. So in the app, when you tap cycle and replace filter, it will do half a cycle. So the litter is rolled out of the way. Then on both sides, they call the top the bonnet, on both sides you press in this lever and you lift the casing off. The top just lifts off and there's the filter. You can buy replacement filters. You can also buy the odor reducing packs and put one here and here. You could probably also just remove the top, wash the filter out, let it dry and put it back, but that's up to you. So once you have it back in place, you're going to put the top back on, snap it back in place, put it all back together, and then hit reset and it puts the litter back. Tap next and next to proceed through the process in the app to roll the litter back for the cats. Most features are controlled with the app, but whenever you add litter or you empty the waste bin, you're supposed to hit reset. Whenever you want to completely change out the litter, make sure the waste bin is empty and then press empty. That's going to completely dump all your litter into the waste bin. And then once it finishes cycling, you can fill it back up. This is a pretty in-depth overview of how to set up and use the litter robot. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.